A four-dimensional mouse. Based on a fairy tale by Tim Sobakin. Drawn and directed by Natалья Dudina. One day, I went to a grocery. They sold cheese there that day. Wow, I thought, cheese, I'll buy some 200 grams. I bought it, brought it home and put it in the fridge to eat later for supper. That evening I found no cheese there. Whatever could have happened with it? No one could have taken it, as I live alone. Suddenly I saw a mouse sitting in the corner and gobbling my cheese with great appetite. How could it have snatched it? My fridge has a very tight door. Well, I took the mouse and put it into the fridge together with the cheese. Let it think about its manners. Let it freeze for a while. Then I sat down with a newspaper. Suddenly the mouse was there, washing its face with its paw. Can there be a hole in the fridge or something? I thought. I inspected it thoroughly, inside and outside, but found no hole. Out of curiosity, I put the mouse inside again. In a minute, it was walking all over the room. I was dumbfounded. Why is that? Just because, the mouse said. Just taking a walk. Great cheese. Forget it, I said. How are you leaving the fridge? Is there a secret passage like... Why secret? The mouse wondered. Just a way. Simple. Come on, show me. Here we go. The mouse came up to the fridge door and disappeared. As if it never happened. I opened the door. The mouse was sitting in the fridge, chewing the cheesy remains. Nice job, I said approvingly. Been practicing long? I can do it since I was born. The mouse looked hurt. A child progeny, a mouse progeny, a Wundermaus. But no, it's just that I'm four-dimensional. You what? Four-dimensional. How's that, I wondered. Very simple, the mouse explained. Tell me, what size is your fridge? I don't remember exactly. I think it's 1 meter, 20 centimeters high and half a meter long and half a meter wide. So length, width and height. 3 dimensions, the mouse summed up. And what is the size of the fridge in the fourth dimension? The fourth? I asked with amazement. There is no fourth dimension, none at all, only length, width and height. What else is there to measure? You're a 3-dimensional creature, Saveli. You live in a 3-dimensional world, so it seems to you there's no fourth dimension. However, it's through these I squeeze into your fridge. I scratched behind my ear because I couldn't understand a thing. Can you be more specific? Okay, I'll try, the mouse agreed. Imagine a creature that knows only 2 dimensions, length and width. It lives in a 2-dimensional world, in other words, on a flat surface. Nobody knows there what height is because all measurements are either horizontal or vertical. So this 2-dimensional creature has a 2-dimensional apartment. Its plan can be nicely drawn on a plane. The mouse took a paper sheet and a pencil and started drawing. Now tell me, what can this creature see lying in bed? I inspected the drawing with great attention. It can see a TV set, 2-dimensional too, well, a table, a sideboard, a 2-dimensional view from the window, and if the kitchen door is half open, it can see the fridge. That's all, I guess. Right, the mouse approved, because the apartment walls block everything else from sight. And if another 2-dimensional creature comes to visit this one, it has to enter the room through a hallway. Only here they can meet. But they can't see what is happening meanwhile, let's say in the bathroom, since they can't see through walls, and definitely not go through them. Amazing, I agreed. What's next? Now imagine that you, a 3-dimensional creature, suddenly find yourself in this flat 2-dimensional world. There you have a great advantage. The 3rd dimension, the height, totally unknown to 2-dimensional dwellers. Thanks to that, you contemplate their 2-dimensional world as if from above. From a height of your 3rd dimension, you can easily penetrate into the 2-dimensional dwellings as if stepping over the walls and certainly see what is happening behind them. So I have no obstacles or barriers in a 2-dimensional world? You have not. And the best thing, here the mouse licked its whiskers, you don't need to open the fridge door to see the cheese inside and easily take it out. I think I'm beginning to get it. So that's the way you are, a four-dimensional mouse, I rejoiced. You contemplate our three-dimensional world as if from a height of your fourth dimension we can't really fathom. So you can easily penetrate my closed fridge door. But that's not the reason to steal someone else's cheese. Well, you are smart, Saveli, the mouse exclaimed. I certainly have no barriers in a three-dimensional world, because I see it as flat as you see a two-dimensional one. Suffice it to say, I can literally see through everything here, including you, by the way. I can see your heart beating, blood flowing through your veins. I can see your stomach is not exactly empty. You can, unshuttered. But you can see through a two-dimensional world too. However, there is no way they can see you. At least, not the way you really are. Why is that? Because the two-dimensional creatures can only see your projection onto a plane. If you walk around their apartment, they will find you two-dimensional footprints only, and that's all. They are never to fathom your height reaching into a third dimension, since the third dimension is absolutely unknown to them. I was struck by an idea. Hold on, that means that I perceive you as a three-dimensional projection. You certainly do, the mouse nodded. You can see only a trace of me in your three-dimensional space. You are unable to imagine me in the fourth dimension. That's a pity, I sighed. I wonder anyway how you look in all your four dimensions. I couldn't explain you that. And you couldn't imagine that, however hard you try. But why? Why is our space three-dimensional? Why does it have three dimensions only, no more and no less? Science does not know that as yet, the mouse proclaimed philosophically. Well, I'm hungry, strange as it might seem. And I see your fridge is empty. I think I'll go to the grocer's to find something to eat. I disagreed. It's close to midnight. All the shops are closed now. Closed for some, the mouse sneered, while others have no barriers. Farewell, Saveli, my three-dimensional creature. The mouse approached the wall and soundlessly flowed into it, as if it never happened, as if it never existed, neither the wall nor the mouse itself.